Hello there, I'm Boo, or Jamie, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find shinies, and I like to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode on the channel, and a probably very rare sight, because I have traveled just like all the other dudes around me to the weekly vault to see what yesterday's shenanigans have brought us. So, let's take a peek. Kapow, kapow, kapow. Alrighty, what do we have here? We have a ring, wrists, legs, and another tier piece. Well, I mean, I don't have this appearance yet, which is also very nice, and I also don't have this appearance. Let me think about this for a moment. Do I want Transmog that is hard to come by, or do I want a tier piece to do more damage? To be fair, I promised a friend of mine that we would do some M0 runs this week together, and I'm pretty sure he would probably like it if I wouldn't be completely undergeared. I mean, on the other hand, you know what I can also do before I choose that one? I'm just gonna run through the raid finder that is up right now, and maybe we're gonna get lucky there as well, because why would I choose something from my vault if I can also just steal it from someone else in LFR? And hey, it's not my fault, it's the game's fault. If they don't bring back personal loot, what am I supposed to do? And I really gotta say, I had hoped that I would have seen the last of Sarkarath LFR, but here we are, and I'm also gonna queue for the fate of Amirdrassil, which was my least favorite experience I've ever had in an LFR, because, you know, you should not put dragon riding into the same category as LFR. Just don't do it. But not only is this a Wednesday, my dudes, this is also the start of a new month, because it is the 1st of May, which, first of all, always makes me excited because my birthday is on the 5th of May. So I always feel very special. And I'm gonna ignore this horrible RP with Aether Sunreaver that if I would start to get into, you would never hear the end of it. And first we're gonna pick out our tenders that are leggy as always, and then we're gonna do our monthly review of the trading post. So let's hit it. All right, we're gonna start with a mount that doesn't show up, but I show up instead. Love that. This looks a little bit like it is a Lilo and Stitch homage, but I doubt it. Love. Oh. We're interrupting our trading post for a quick Edge of the Void, which is definitely going to be so much fun. Are we gonna stay in single target, or are we gonna stay in AoE? You know what? I have a feeling it doesn't really matter, because I'm really glad that this time I can do all the LFR running during the Wednesday, because that means that all the cool kids are also running LFR, and I am not stuck with low-geared noobs like myself. Always this intense fear that people don't know that they have to remove the debuff from Sarkarath. I definitely did not miss that. Well, there were definitely a few people in my group that did not know that. So there's that. I mean, the good thing is boss mechanics don't really matter if you have at least a few people that can do a lot of damage. Oh yeah! Let's need on everything. And lose every single roll, obviously. Alright, I think it's gonna take some time before we can take a look at the trading post. I'm gonna see you again once I'm done with all the LFR runs. You know, Dragonflight lore really peaked when they put in the Jaredin, gave them no redeeming quality whatsoever. And then also were like, oh yeah, they're so evil to all the dragons. We don't know why they're so angry. And all the time they had their elder locked up in Eberus and tortured by an Altharian. Yeah, I don't know why they don't like you guys. I really don't know. It's so crazy. Oh my god, okay. I guess this is LFR content. Oh my god. I don't know what to say to that. Alrighty, we have returned and we have new shoes to call our own. That is all we got from the LFR. We did all of the wings. I mean everything but Amirdrassil, or rather the fate of Amirdrassil with Farak, but I'm gonna queue up for that one because that usually takes some time before it opens up. It was definitely a nice LFR experience, which I gotta say, I have more often on Horde side than on Alliance side. I'm sorry to my fellow blue people, but guys, we really should check our attitude when we queue up for LFR sometimes, my god. Anyway, we are back on the trading post and we still are not allowed to look at the mount. I mean, I can look at the mount because I think they show it off here. Yeah, this is the mount that I'm not currently allowed to look at, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this is another one. This is a returning mount. I've seen this one before. All right, Pokey, we already looked at. The lavish floral edge we also looked at, and this is the pole arm. Oh, I mean, I'll think about it. 300 tenors. I mean, it's okay for a weapon like this, I guess, but, well, don't get me started on tender prices again. Also, should I, before I continue doing this, mock my shoes? Because it's kind of irritating that they're not fitting with my style. All right, for the 5th time now. Where were we? Oh yeah, the lavish flower stalk. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I don't hate it. Oh, and oh, all right. I mean, that I like, because one problem that World of Warcraft weapons definitely have is that sometimes they are sheathed in a really weird way, especially on some races. I feel like especially Draenei ladies have it really bad with how the weapons are being sheathed on their back. All right, Paradise's golden axe. Okay, yeah. Ooh, I always like me some bows. Damn, that's expensive, my guy, though. Like, if you want to buy all of these weapons alone, then I think you're almost out of tenders. Jeez. Oh yeah, and a staff. Oh, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's giving me a little bit of midsummer vibe, which is always appreciated. What is this? Ah, one of these crowns. We had them during Love is in the Air, no? A similar crown? Or did I just see it around that time being data mined? I mean, what I again just hate is how many of these heads just always clip into your hair. Like, what is this? Couldn't they put a little bit more effort in it? Like, with this hair, I can simply not wear it because it's clipping all over the place. But no matter. That looks kind of cool with my eyes. Wow. Oh, whoa! What the what kind of ginormous sword is that? Jesus, is that actually this big? That's what she said, but honestly, all right, I'm gonna... Jesus! It's even bigger than the Heart Slicer. It's even bigger than Armageddon, no? Yeah. That's not really worth the 200 tenders, though. This doesn't look pretty at all, but that's huge. Sorry, I got carried away a little bit. Well, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. What the hell? All right, what do we have here? Ooh, yeah, well, I always buy this shit. Yeah, I also always buy this and this. All right, and now what do we have here? Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll think about it, sure. I don't like these. Oh yeah, these ones. Ooh, I mean, I wish they were actually black, but I guess this will do. A leaky bucket. Can't wait to see. It's not leaking though, right? There is no leaky animation, and it also clips into my leg horrendously. What happens if I sheet it? I mean, at least that... Yeah, okay. Cheated completely into my leg. That looks so bad. Oh, the clipping issues of World of Warcraft, man. Never change. Yeah, no? What's up with these? Are they like for... Probably belong to a set that doesn't come to my mind right now. Ah, more of these shoes. I mean, I usually buy them just in the off chance that I might find a Transmog set that they go well with. Oh! Oh, yes. I love it. More like this. Blood of colors. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, returning. All right. This is a pet. This is the Royal Swarmer. This is an offhand. Yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. Maybe I'll buy that. And that was it? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's okay, but... Like, I love this effect, by the way. I mean, the frame rate on the pedals is a little bit questionable, but I kind of vibe with it. I think I like it. But... apart from that, and like this pole arm, there's not that much, right? It's like a bit boring, no? Is this me being too harsh again? This is a bit boring, no? I mean, yeah, okay, this is now in the... Why am I naked? Am I not allowed to look at Illune's Wrath and Fury while I'm clothed? Okay. No, but honestly, this is very boring. I mean, okay, if that's all there is, then I'm gonna buy this offhand. I think I'm gonna give back the sword. As funny as it is, because it's so goddamn big, I think I'd rather have the polearm, and I would rather save my tenders for a better month than this one. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. Why can I only get a refund within the next 2 hours? Like, couldn't it be a refund the entire trading post month through? Would that kill them? Yeah, oh, do I buy 2 of these? Oh, bitch, I might. Well, I'm definitely gonna buy this. And I will think about the lavish flower edge because that's gorgeous. And yeah, this is just forever frozen down here because I love this stuff and I love what you can do with it if you have the 2 special sets from Argus for cloth and plate, which I do. But 600 tenders, not ready yet. And this is also a big maybe. I wish they would show you if they have special arrows. I know that I talked about this way back when I started this channel, but so many bows don't have special arrows and it's really effed up. Alrighty then. So, yeah, the trading post is a bit boring, not gonna lie. And yeah, this is the monthly reward, which I think is really pretty. I really like this. I mean, I'm kind of torn between, yay, finally one that doesn't make the weapons disappear because I tend to not really like that, but also the clipping issue once again. It is an issue. And also, I am all for glittery stuff. I'm happy that there is so much happy glittery stuff now in World of Warcraft, but I really want something gruesome soon again. Like, I hope that once we're out of the summer month, we're gonna get some gruesome stuff, because I'm here for it. And after getting a little bit disappointed by the monthly trading post, we're back on this stuff. And let's see if Agramar and probably Argus, let's be honest here, are also members of the Disappointment Club. I have a feeling they are. Et voila. Well, next time. I'm sure of it. Also, I just thought, is there a possibility to get Teshalash as a hunter? I mean, technically it should be, because I can wear 2-hand swords, no? And the sword is only for transmogging, no? It's not a sword that actually has stats and stuff, because this is Legion, and in Legion we had our artifact weapons. Kinda interested in that, not gonna lie. Our inventory is full, but that doesn't look like a mount. Nope. But everybody knows that if it drops, it's gonna drop for my mage. Alrighty, 3rd time's the charm, obviously, as we all know. Come here, you big baby planet. Well, that is at least a brief history of the Aeons, which gives us 25 gold. But, not really a mount, is it? At least we have one last baby that can bring the booty home. Alrighty, guys. Now we're gonna get ourselves a sword. I can feel it in my jellies. Well, that's not a sword, but I bet it's gonna be a demon doggo. No. No, that's also not a demon doggo. But next week, trust. Alrighty, but we are back on our TVC shenanigans while I'm waiting for the Amirdrassil queue anyway. And first of all, I'm gonna look for the Shattar quartermaster. Ah, there he is, Shattari. Because, like I already said in my last video, we have a lot of reputation on Exalted, or close to Exalted, and I wanted to check out the quartermasters with you guys together. First of all, this is the Shattari quartermaster, and let's see. They have a lot of recipes, but we can't learn them because these are none of our professions, but they also have some transmog. From the icon, I was ready to see like the other shield that drops in Gruul's lair. You probably know it because it looks exactly like that icon. But that is also obviously okay. That looks very epic. Oh, but we have also shoulders that I didn't have yet. And a pretty helm. Yeah, very pretty. We already had this gravel. Probably got it with someone else. And I think the rest is also not for our professions. Nope. Alright, but we're gonna grab the Shattar tabard just in case and sell them their stuff right back. Now we're gonna go on and we're gonna go to the Isle of Caldanas because we also became besties with the Shattered Sun. Mostly because I did some of the dailies and we were a lot in the Terrace of the Magisters while I was leveling up from 60 to 70, obviously. So we're gonna zoom over here and I'm quickly gonna pick up the Aldor supply package because the Aldor reputation items usually go for a lot more money on the auction house. And here we have Legion Foe, a beautiful 2-hand axe, which we are going to buy. We already own this sword. We already own this mace. We already own this mace as well, but we don't own this sword. Aha, so we're also gonna buy that one. And these two shields were the initial reason why I even leveled up the Shattered Sun in the beginning when I started gathering transmog from older reputations in the first place. So I already have them, but they're really pretty. And the rest is also not for us. Nope, nope, nope. Let's also grab a tabard of the Shattered Sun, of course, and sell them back their stuff. And now, a little extra thing that you can do if you have 1000 gold to spare, that is. First of all, I think we're finally going to exchange the Scryer tabard for the Shattered Sun tabard, because this is a gorgeous tabard and one of my favorites in World of Warcraft. And also, wait. Let me switch onto a ground mount because I hate being in a no flying zone and being on top of a flying mount. I hate how you just drag your little booty over the floor. And now we're gonna run up all the way up this building because here in the middle we have Anchorite Karithos. And he offers us, in case we're exalted with the Shattered Sun, to spend 1000 gold and then get a new title, which would be Kaylee of the Shattered Sun. And you know what? We're definitely going to do that. Bada bam! And this is one of these very few titles that are still in the game that are character bound. So you have to do this with every character that you want the title on. You have to spend the 1000 gold and you also have to get the Shattered Sun on to exalt it. And now, I mean, we can already take a sneak peek at the lower city quartermaster, who should be around here somewhere, right? Even though we're not exalted yet with them, we can still look through all this stuff, but I think once again there's nothing for engineering here. There is this beautiful trident, which we already have, and there's this beautiful mace that we also already have, and alright, there's the rest of our set, by the way, that we can already buy. Oh, hell yeah. Unless we want the tabard, we don't even need them on exalted for all the stuff that we want. But, you know me, we're gonna get exalted. Wrong mount. Bit awkward. And here we are in Thralmar, and we're gonna have a chat with... Wait, wrong orc. We're gonna have a chat with this orc, Quartermaster Urgron. And he has mostly stuff that we already have for us. He has this very nice black Grunt's War Axe that I apparently at some point already gathered. And also more recipes for professions that we're not doing. And the Stormcaller. This is a very nice sword, which I also already have. And the Warbringer. Also a nice axe that I also already have. And some Transmog that I also already have. Well, you know what? Let's pick up the tabard and be on our merry way. And here we are with our besties from the Cenarian expedition. And finally, we have one schematic for engineering. And also a weapon that we also already have. And apart from that, well, again, recipes that we can't use. A necklace, a tabard that we're gonna buy, and legs that we also already have. Well, well, well. Don't mind me. I just already have all the stuff. Oh man, we have one last destination of our exalted reputations for now, which are the Magar, which I actually grinded up to exalted while my fiance and I were waiting for invitations to time walking instances, because there was really not much to do in between and I didn't want to quest through Dragonflight, and the leveling through the time walking dungeons was going so quickly anyway, so I just ended the lives of many ogres. There are a lot less ogres in Nagrand now. And now at the village with the really weird rune on the ground, we're gonna look for our quartermaster. Ah, I found her. She is over here. And she's also... oh, she's not selling us anything. Oh, never mind. She is selling us... Oh, whoa, she is selling us an axe. That's for sure. Well, thank you for Hellscream's Will. That is definitely a pretty axe. Nice, 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 nice. None too shabby. Alrighty, it's a new day. And we haven't so far managed to find a raid invitation for Amirdrassil and to knock down a good old Farak. So, I am once again in the queue, and I thought, while I'm waiting for that queue to pop up, I'm just gonna murder my way through Amirdrassil and all the TBC dungeons once again. And yes, Amirdrassil is also a TBC dungeon now. Deal with it. Well, I'm just gonna show you guys whenever I find something fancy to wear, or if we even, dare I say, make it into this very elusive raid part, so we maybe also can get our hands onto a very fancy legendary that I don't even know what the quest entails, because I have not paid any form of attention towards that whole part of Dragonflight, mostly because I wasn't actively raiding last season. I was only doing M+, and all of that on a character that could care not even less about that legendary. All I know is that it got buffed a million times because it was not strong enough, and that people were complaining about the horrible drop rate, which I find is funny because I thought we were already through the topic of bad drop rates with the Dracthier legendary, but here we are. Let's see if this week we will also only get another Ember, or maybe we're even gonna get the axe itself. Wouldn't that be nice? Please tell me that... Oh no. Did I bug them? Nah, I think I bugged them. Why did I have to spawn Little Hammer, I mean, all I had to do was not to press Hammer of Wrath, but whatever. Let them respawn and let's try again. Alright, after the 10th million attempt and now actually putting my mind to it, I also managed to kill these 3 without any problems. Let's not talk about the first few attempts. Let's just say I am not allowed to talk and explain Transmog while I'm standing in front of these bosses, alright? Alright, good. And now that this is done, this Transmog set is another recolor of a dungeon set from Classic. All of these pieces drop in TBC dungeons, and all of them drop in the very first TBC dungeons, which means stuff like the dungeon where you free thrall, or the dungeon where you run through Hellfire Citadel, and all these thingies. Oh, I think we don't get any reputation. Alright, never mind. We do get still reputation from the trash. Ooh. Alright, never mind. That was very worth. Oh, that's cool. Well, we're not getting any transmog from bosses, but we definitely get transmog from trash. Ooh, and leg blades of the blazing light. Oh, hell yeah, I was just looking at these because they fit really well with the T2 of the paladin, which I last time said that I really like, but I don't like all the skirts that you get for the paladin sets, so thank you for that one. And now let's do this fun little run to not draw any attention to us from all these bugs. Always my favorite part of Amirdrassil. Right, never mind. I don't care anymore. I draw the aggro of one of these bugs and now there's just an abundance of bugs running after me, so I don't care. Give me that reputation. And while I'm killing Fenris, I'm gonna show you where you get the weapon, because the weapon is the only thing that you don't get from the TBC dungeons. Ah, I wasn't completely off. It is from TBC, but it is not from the dungeons. It drops from Magteridon's Lair, which is one of the raids that we looked at in Burning Crusade. It is just in the Hellfire Peninsula beneath all the Hellfire Citadel dungeons, and it's a one boss raid and it's really fast to run through. So another very easy to acquire piece of transmog if you have a few characters that can run through. And even though we still didn't get any transmog whatsoever from the Emperors, I just wanted to point out that we got, however, the Exalted Legs Plate of the Aurora, which are some green plate legs that I just simply didn't have, and I think they look neat. And while we're on the topic of groundbreaking green transmog, there is also this beautiful, magnificent guard that I also just dropped. So it might not be the grandest of transmog, but at least I'm getting something. Honestly, this raid is so much more annoying to do on a higher level because these waves just walk past you. And while I was a baby, they just attacked me. I miss that. These hands keep eluding me. Why you gonna be so rude, Asgalore? I just wanted to point out what my details look like, because yeah, we're all here for the experience that is Amirdrassil. We're definitely all here for that, and not for the fact that they put another legendary that only drops at a certain boss into the game. Beautiful expansion. And also, people have been very, very nice. I joined into this group and everyone wished each other luck, so maybe one of us gets the axe today. And also this time, I just saw in the chat, people are very eager so everyone can start the fight together, because the last last time I was here, I didn't know, because I didn't rate this thing, that you have to wait for a moment so you get the buff on your mount so you can fly. And I fell straight down, and this is what happened to all the guys that are not with us right now. But now someone asked if we should wait for the others to arrive, which is very sweet. I wished more of my WoW experiences with other people were like this, honestly. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing to be had. We rolled an 8 and a 9 on the Curious, and we got another Greater Ember thingy. It's going to increase our chance to get the eggs next time, which is a great way of saying you got absolutely nothing. Have fun coming next time again. So now I'm gonna spend my free time in Karazhan, because that's a nicer place to be in anyway. Alrighty, and while we're on the topic of Karazhan, I just remembered that maybe I could also start farming the other midnight again, because that's definitely a mount that I don't have yet. And in case you don't know what it looks like, midnight. There she is. Ain't she gorge? I don't think this is a mount that can fly yet, and I don't know if they will ever add it. But now I have to think really hard how to... I think I have to go this way. Yeah, I think. Well, we shall see. I talked more than once about my very bad orientation, and let's just say in the normal Karazhan it's fine, but since this version of Karazhan puts you into different spots of the raid, I have to reorientate myself all the time. But in any case, I think we have to start with the theater act. I know this sounds right now like I haven't been here in years. I think it's been 2 months, but ignore my confusion, please. Well, I think I took a little detour that I didn't really have to take, but I am here nevertheless, so that's good. So let's get this mount. First try, baby. Well, never mind then. No mount for us. Alrighty, but with the trading post, Argus, and also now Karazhan and all the other raids behind us, I'm gonna end this episode for today here. I hope as always that you had fun, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment. It helps and I appreciate it so much. And next time, I really hope that we're gonna be on our way again to do some more TBC questing if you guys are up for it, because I'm absolutely ready to finish our lore master, even though we have a lot of zones still to quest. But I hope that I'm gonna see you in that video, and until then, bye bye!